I have read a ton of personal development and personal growth books, and I have never read anything quite like this. Today, I'll be doing a book review, diving into Atomic Habits by James Clear, so you're not going to want to miss this. Check it out. Hey guys, my name is Dennis. Thank you for checking out super awesome book reviews. I decided to put this together, because of COVID-19 right now. Everyone's just sitting at home, needs some entertainment, so I just figured, hey, I love to read, so why not put some book reviews online and share my opinions and thoughts about just giving a little bit of feedback on super awesome books. So that's kind of why I came up with the title. So this first one I want to start off with a bang, which is Atomic Habits. So I'm just going to quickly go over the summary of the book. Hit some points I liked, some things I didn't like, who should read this book, and then I'm going to actually score it out of 10, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comments below if you've read Atomic Habits. Let me know what you think, or you can wait till the end and score it like I'm going to, and then we can compare in the comments. It'll be pretty cool. So starting off, Atomic Habits by James Clear, an easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. So two things that I'm a super sucker for when I'm reading is the length of the book. I cannot stand super lengthy books that take forever to get through. And secondly, it's something about just holding that book in your hand. Some of the books I have over there have an entire stack right there, and it's like you hold it in your hand, it feels a little bit flimsy. It feels like you're just or you lean and shift over, and like the book like flops over. But having a nice firm grip on this book feels very powerful in your hands, so that's always a plus. Which honestly you should think about when you're buying a book. Don't buy flimsy books, they suck. So basically, the summary of it is that it takes you through like a 4-step process, so to speak. And there's two 4-step processes that are actually going through at the same time, is where it's about cue. So for any habit to be developed or made, there's a cue, a craving, a response, and a reward, right? And it talks about like a lot of psychological things on how your brain operates on to create and develop these habits automatically. Then the other set of 4 things is basically the process to get there to create a new habit. Is you have to make it obvious. You have to clearly state what you're going to be doing, what habit you want to do. Today I want to, I'm going to start a new habit of running every day. Well, you got to make it obvious. You got to tell yourself. You got to get it out there. Next, you need to make it easy, okay? Make it super simple, which I'm going to talk about my favorite part in a second. Also, you need to make it attractive. And any habit you make, you can't just if it sucks and you don't want to do this new habit and it's hard, okay, I'm going to eat healthy. Well, no one later on you want to eat healthy, but no one starts off like, oh, I can't wait to eat this kale salad over this Snicker bar. You know what I mean? You have to make it attractive, and it goes into detail about how you can do that. And lastly, you need to make it satisfying, okay? You can get incredible results in the gym. You can get incredible results at your work or in your profession. But if you're not loving it and it's not satisfying you and it's not satisfying that craving, it's not going to be very satisfying for you, and you're not going to continue those habits and results in your life. So, and secondly, he talks about, I'll dive into this, is in the making it satisfying part, is your brain is wired. I forget what rule he calls it, but he basically says that if something's too easy for you, then you're not going to want to continue to do it because it's just too easy. If something's too hard for you, you're not going to want to continue to do it because it's just out of your reach. It's your brain or whatever you don't have the capability to do it. So you're not going to be motivated to continue these habits. But it's that sweet spot that's in the middle of just hard enough that keeps you challenged and just easy enough to give you that push and lift to continue to do what you're doing. So it's an awesome process. That is, honestly, I kind of just talked about the summary, and what I love about it is I love that it is kind of laid out. I also love that it's not just all about the good habits, it's how to break the bad ones too. So whenever he has the stepping stones, or I forget what they're called, the bullet points or the processes of good habits, he puts on the other side, what is the inversion? What should you do to break the bad habit? I think I've honestly never seen anything like that in a book before. It's always like talking about one topic, where this gives you kind of both sides of the spectrum there. Absolutely the best thing about this book. What I didn't like was, and this could totally be me, I could be the crazy one here, is I read T. Harv Eker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and he had a very similar process called thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, actions lead to results. Where you read this and you're being told cue, a cue is triggered, craving makes you feel something, emotion. Response is the action being taken, and then the reward is the results. And so I just kind of thought that it was the same process, just a little bit like with an added twist to it. But again, that's just me. If you've read T. Harv Eker's book, maybe you'll feel the same way and can relate. If not, then you don't have to worry about that. But it's still a great reminder and refresher. It just did have a lot of similarities. Felt like it was just the same thing reworded. And lastly, who should read this and a score? So who should read this is anybody that says like, oh, I don't have enough time in the day, or you have this negative continuous train of thoughts that you can't really do anything or be anything, self-confidence and stuff. Like, this is really like kind of like a refresher, and I wouldn't even say it's like very difficult to implement. Like, there's a lot of big takeaways in here that you could, even if you don't do all of them, I pulled away a lot of them, such as habit stacking. Habit stacking is taking something you need to do and matching it with something you want to do, okay? And then another huge takeaway for me was the 2-minute drill. Let's say you want to start a new habit of running every day. You don't write down on paper and tell yourself, like, today I'm going to start running a mile a day to build better habits. You do the 2-minute drill, which is breaking a big habit down or a big objective and, turning it into something very small. So instead of saying that I'm going to go run today I'm going to put my shoes on and then I'm going to go running. Because once you put your shoes on, you know you're going to go out the door and you're going to go run. Anyway, so I'm going to give this a score out of 10 off the top of my head. I never have these scores pre-recorded. And honestly, again, I've read, I don't know, definitely over 50 probably personal development books, and this sits definitely very close to the top, if not the top. I'm going to start off with a bang, give my first book review a 9.7. 9.7. This book's fully loaded. Atomic Habits by James Clear. If you want to actually buy this and check this book out and you want to buy this, there's going to be a link. Yes, it's going to be an affiliate link to Amazon. You can purchase it right from there. I'm not doing these book reviews. I can promise you that for the book, for the affiliate links. It's going to be a couple bucks. What I want you to do is I want you to improve your life, such as these books, what these books have done for me. So if you're already into personal development and you haven't checked out Atomic Habits, I would classify this as a must read. And if you have read this, comment below and let me know what you think. What's your score on this book? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? And just give me some feedback. I think that'd be cool. That's the main reason I'm doing these. But if you do want to buy it below, there's a link to do so. And that's my first book review. So thank you guys for checking this out. If you loved it, you want to see more of these, I'm going to be posting pretty much all the books that I've read. I'm going to kind of try to knock all these out, give you guys some good feedback on some books. And that's what I got for you. So there'll be a playlist there. You can check that out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more book reviews. And thanks for watching.